Okay, yes. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Alan. This is my life in Taiwan. And today we have a guest on the channel. This is
Xiaofei.
We are exploring. Before we get into the title of the video,
You don't know where you are, do you?
I've got no idea where I'm in Nantou.
We're in Ujie.
Ujie.
Yeah, we're in Ujie here in Nantou. We just camped in the river, got a campfire, we got our Hongrujiu.
Mulled wine, which you can check out if you haven't already come from Xiaofei's channel. We've already made a video telling you how to make this amazing campfire drink.
It's good.
So by all means, go check that out. So as you no doubt already have seen from the title of the video, we are asking why people don't come to Taiwan. It might seem a little bit clickbaity because people do come to Taiwan.
Yeah, yes, people come to Taiwan. But when you look at the tourism statistics from Taiwan,
Yeah.
you see that the overwhelming majority of tourists are coming from Asian countries, especially Japan, and also China and some nearby countries. And relatively few tourists are coming from Europe, Australia, and North America. So why is that the case? Why don't we see more Western tourists like you would in places like Thailand or the Philippines, which are, you know, basically near here?
Yeah, and we're going to try and come up with 3 reasons within 10 minutes. And trust me, we have done a lot of talking over these past 3 days. It's going to be difficult for us to have a conversation in 10 minutes, but we'll try.
We're going to give you 3 reasons in 45
Can you give me the first reason, the main, biggest reason you think that people...
Reason number 1, they don't know about it. They just don't know.
Yeah,
And
completely agree.
I speak from experience. 10 years ago, I did a backpacking trip. I was in all around, you know, parts of Asia. I was in India, Nepal, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Malaysia, wherever. Nobody mentioned Taiwan.
Yeah.
Not even once. Everywhere you go, people talk about where they've been, where they're going, you know, what's the travel destination that they want. Taiwan didn't come up. It was out of their radar, out of their zone of information.
Well, those countries you just mentioned, that's like a common, the trail, right? The backpackers trail.
That's like the backpacker trail.
And Taiwan is
there's
just
no
not a
reason-
part of it.
Yeah, there's no reason you'd have to stop there. You could hop over to Taiwan. I wish I had.
Yeah.
I wish I'd come to Taiwan, you know, in 2007. That would be awesome. Yeah.
So that's the first reason, but is there anything that can be done about that? Does that matter to Taiwan? Do you think the tourist board cares? Do they want that business, do you think?
They do want it, and I know they care because I was with a Taiwan Tourism Bureau project, and we flew to Chicago and Toronto. I made a video. The purpose of this workshop was to talk to travel agents and tour operators that are in North America, US and Canada, and to get more tourism to Taiwan. So they definitely care, and they're definitely also aware that the advertising is lacking. So now they're running more ad campaigns and TV in US and Canada. They also have more print advertising.
So you will see tourism adverts for Taiwan in North America?
Yes, you will, but you wouldn't have 10 years ago.
Point number 2, what about, I would say the location of Taiwan makes it relatively inaccessible for those people that you're talking about, those backpackers.
So
you might disagree, but that's what I'm going to go with.
So I disagree with a few points. One is that there are direct flights from both New York and San Francisco, Chicago, I think even Atlanta. So for US tourists, there's actually a lot of options to come to Taiwan. And, you know, for distance comes price, but in the springtime, tickets to Taiwan are about $600. You know, even from the east coast of the US to Hawaii, you know, it's like an 8-hour flight, and it costs you, you know, $600 to $1,000.
Yeah.
Well, from the west coast of the US to Taiwan, it's like an 11-hour flight, and it costs you $600 to $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely with distance, you know, means less people will come.
Yeah.
But they are going to Hawaii, they are going to Guam, they are going to Thailand and Vietnam. Europeans are different. Europeans have like unlimited options that they can just take a train to.
Yeah.
Like you want beautiful beaches, you just go down to Spain or Greece or Italy or something.
Yeah,
you want mountains, you have, you know, Switzerland, France, you know, places in Germany,
Well,
Austria,
even the budget airlines can take you like,
And
for 20, 30 pounds, you can be traveling to Italy, Spain, Greece.
And so it's really, really cheap. It's really cheap to travel inside Europe. That explains why, you know, there aren't as many as there are in those countries, but it doesn't explain why there isn't as many as would say go to, you know, Hong Kong or like, you know, other places that are equally far, but have less tourists.
I get it. Okay, so on to point number 3.
Yeah.
And this is something we mentioned yesterday, maybe. Was it yesterday or Monday, whatever day? You have an issue with the service. What did you want to talk about, the service of hotels or the level of hotels?
I'd widen it a bit and just talk about total tourism infrastructure.
Okay.
So there's lots of places in Taiwan that, like, for example, the countryside, any countryside attraction, that would be difficult to get to without public transportation. Like, Kenting isn't the only beach in Taiwan. The East Coast is basically all beautiful beaches. But like, if, you know, if you just want to go there and surf, for example, at Jinsun, you know, the beach there, a beautiful place to surf, it's hard to get out there. You know, the people who come for beaches and, you know, want to go surfing and stuff, you know, they have issues getting out there. The people who come for mountains and want to go hiking, Taiwan has world-class mountains that are great hiking, but you can't get to them. You can't hike. Just getting around the island in general as a independent traveler, as a single traveler that's not as part of a tour group, is very difficult. You know, aside for the major cities.
I think I can already foresee the comments. Everyone will say, no, our TRA is amazing, our HSR is amazing.
It is.
But to get to the places you're talking about.
TRA is amazing, HSR is amazing. But it doesn't cover as many places. So what you have in Taiwan is you have all this infrastructure for local commuters. What you don't have is tourism infrastructure. So if you go to Thailand and you want to go to like some tiny island or somewhere, or just some beach in the middle of nowhere, there's like a regular tourist bus that goes there, like an overnight bus, or just, you know, like
sleeper trains that go through.
Yeah, and Taiwan's not that big. You don't need like you know, sleeper trains. But what it is, it's like, you know, if you wanted to go hiking and you want to get picked up, you know, it's very complicated to organize this transportation by yourself. So that holds back adventure tourists. So people who wanted to come and do adventures in Thailand, even though Taiwan nature-wise and also culture-wise, you know, like the Aboriginal culture out here in the mountains is great. It's very difficult. They don't have access. There's only access for tour groups and local people who have their own transportation.
Well, the tour group thing, is that a Western thing? I think that's pretty
It's not.
Asian, right?
It is. And that's why you see all these tour groups.
With their flag and their umbrella.
Yeah, from Korea and Japan and China. And you don't see that many from Western countries because we do much less of these tour groups. Actually, a lot of what Western tourists like to do is sort of more luxury travel as well, which is what we were talking about. And there's the hotel infrastructure here and hotel service that you would normally get is for people who...
Searching for an adjective.
No, it's like, you know, I'm okay, like I can sleep anywhere, you know? I slept out here in the river, but there are people who like, comfort is very important to them.
And these are the travelers that come and spend a lot of money, maybe, like when
they spend the most money. They need like nice hotels, they need nice everything. And I've been to a lot of hotels in Taiwan where the rooms are amazing, and then for some reason the service is just like non-existent, or like they'll provide breakfast but it's nothing that a Western tourist would want to eat. So sometimes even luxury hotels, they have problems, especially out in the countryside. Like, you know, you go to Sun Moon Lake or you go to Kending and you stay in like a smaller hotel, and you spend like, you know, 4,000 or 5,000. You know, it's not luxury, but it's still expensive, and you know, you expect a bit more for that. Like,
and I mean, something I didn't mention yesterday when we talked about it is the service. Of course, there's a language barrier which may put a lot of the personnel of a hotel, that may put them off.
Yeah, sure. Hey, I know this guy in Kending. He's amazing. It's beautiful. The rooms are just like the best rooms ever. He doesn't even put his stuff online for Western tourists to access. Because
he's worried about his English level or something, is that right?
He's worried about his English level.
Yeah.
But there's also something that I gotta mention this. I know we're running late here, but I gotta mention this.
Is this a bonus one?
No, it's about hotels.
Okay.
I've been to hotels that are like, you know, 2,500 a night, right? It's not a luxury hotel. It's not cheap either. It's way more than I want to pay when I just go stay at a hotel. They don't have towels.
Oh, shit, yes.
They don't have towels. Like, the most basic thing you want in a hotel. Like, how, like...
No, they have, sometimes they have like a massive napkin, like a paper...
That is not a towel. It's not a towel.
Well, I think that's pretty much all we're going to say on the matter for now, because of course, what's very important is that you guys add your input to the comments section. What do you think? Do you want lots of Western tourists in Taiwan? Maybe people are watching this thinking, great, we're happy with no Western tourists coming here destroying our culture, but it does add money into a country's economy. And
you know, it depends. I'm sure people who, you know, their work is completely unrelated to the tourism industry at all.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they don't care, but there are a lot of sectors that really depend on the
tourism that's economy. True. Yeah.
So
yeah,
each person is going to have, of course, a different opinion on it.
Which is what we like on this channel, different opinions.
And we'd like to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
This is ours. Share's yours in the comment.
Yeah, if you agree with us, disagree with us, whatever you've got to say, then by all means leave a comment down below. And of course, a couple of very important things. I need you to go to Xiaofei's channel, watch the video we just made together, subscribe, send him a message, and pick up one of these bad boy Taiwan black bear style rash guard t-shirt.
This is just a t-shirt.
Yeah,
this is just a t-shirt, but we have long sleeve ones, rash guards.
Yeah, really nice.
They 100% protect from the sun, and they're 100% made in Taiwan.
Yes.
So.
And I guarantee you, if you're an explorer or you're an intrepid adventurer in Taiwan, you'll have seen his channel before, and you'll recognize him immediately from his t-shirt. So you can now join the team and be one of the Xiaofei black bears.
All right.
I think that's it for now, guys. As always, I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Cheers.